And the Jayhawks ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. All right, guys, let's chat a little bit about North Texas. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on third and long. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. North Texas in the hurry up. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They go right back to this guy on second and goal.
this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt.
There he goes. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Jayhawks are flying down the field. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Jayhawks will hustle to the line. To throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. That's caught, it's Pickett. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Looking to throw on first down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kansas. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Gets the back moving. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Scanning the field, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Got out of trouble and throws. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Quickly to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Jayhawks are in the hurry-up. Lost to throw again. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. So now it's 2nd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Makes the catch. It's Cook. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Jayhawks are at the line, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Turning it on! They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Looking for room. It's Robertson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Throws to the back. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Robertson. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Mahan. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We've reached a break, and Kansas has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Going right to work up top. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere, and you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Mahad. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. North Texas in the hurry up. Out of the shotgun on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Hey, at this point of the game, fourth and short, no problem going for it. Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Motion from the back. Going to swing it on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got enough for the first. There he goes. Touchdown, Mean Green. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Boston College is running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up by 15 over Army. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Gashes the heart of the knee. The 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. And the Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Grabbed over the middle, it's Robertson. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They just keep firing. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! Fitted in the window for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Got room to work. Past the first down marker and still running. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains and he's got it at the 34. The mean green after that last run. Why not go back to the well? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Mahan. Here's a heat. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. You got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Lets it fly. Snags it down the right side. Finds a seam. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. And here comes the offense on second down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. North Texas in the hurry up. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's got him wide open, and he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Love what they did there, putting a big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there and let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Flushed out of the pocket. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Touchdown, North Texas! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
He's got it and still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Back to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Quick strike through the air for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boston College is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Chestnut Hill for a long time. They're up by 37 over Army. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Texas sends the offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Runs through a tackle, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Plenty of time as he fires it to the right.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, you know, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Moving away from pressure. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's caught inside the 20. Turning it on. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Under fire. Ripping through the defense. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to keep it in the air. Grab near the marker. It's Wheaton. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
The AT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. An 84-yard drive there. They closed it going up top for the final few inches and the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Pulls it in. It's Sampson. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Jayhawks moving quickly to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Robertson. Oh, he got loose. On the move at the 30. Hits the afterburner. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Looking to fire. Skips away from pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
And the Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Brings up second down.
Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Robertson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, North Texas. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick six, and then your offense gets the two-point conversion. Wow.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires on the move. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The quarterback would love to have that throw back, but at least he'll brag that he overthrew that dude.
my arm strength is elite. You see that? I can overthrow guys that can run like that. Yeah, that's probably not what's coming to mind, but, man, you just want to put...
Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And that's a long way to throw the football. When you throw that comeback, it's all the way out wide. Nice job by the corner seeing it. The receiver looks like he's running a vertical route, but then sets it down. He stays right there with him, breaks on the football, and swats it down.
He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
First down for the offense.
That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Moves around to clear up the vision. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to hit this first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Robertson. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Third down play from the gun. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
That keeps the score. Kansas.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas sends the offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit. There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Takes the easy completion, and this one will be stopped for no gain. North Texas in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Wheaton. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Wheaton. Touchdown, Mean Green. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Makes the catch, it's Robertson. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Find space on the right. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Robertson.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Trying play action. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
That's caught. It's Pickett. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking for the goal line. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Jayhawks want to move quickly. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Cincinnati is running away with this one right now. It's kind of felt like that old Bearcat has been crowd surfing all game. They're up 14 over Middle Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Throws to the tight end. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. North Texas lining up, facing third and long. He might want another play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wheaton. Breaks into the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Wheaton. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. North Texas could see if they could get a chunk play here on 2nd and inches. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Caught over the middle. It's Wheaton. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Steps away to find some room. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll operate out of split backs. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to set up the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it down the middle. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Slings it downfield. Makes a grab past the marker. Turning it on. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Deep shot for the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Quarterback making adjustments. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
The pass didn't work last time. It might this time. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's a great job by the defense being aware. Oftentimes when the offense is down by their own end zone, they like to throw the ball deep because they're expecting man-to-man coverage. They took the shot. The defense comes away with the interception, and what a beautiful return now, setting his own offense up in great field position.
Oh, it's a fumble. And the ball will bound across the sideline, and that's how we'll put a capper on this one. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching